Missouri, man. Them in St. Louis, them motherfuckers, man, would not shut up. What up? What up? What up? We are live, man. We are live. Episode 77 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Eddie Guns. Guns. Papa Smurf. Smurf Dog. G Dog on the fly tip. Whatever you want to call me, man. Just spell my name right, please, man. Especially on Facebook. Look here, man. If you start to type my last name in, the shit'll pop up. It'll populate, man. There's no way you should get anybody's fucking name wrong on Facebook. Anyway, I digress. We don't own the rights to any music, videos, or stats on the podcast. We just some old war vets talking about sports, man, and keeping the hood professional, man. If they don't like that, what can they do?
Get out of my nuts, son.
For sure. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Where your boy at? He ain't make it.
I haven't talked to him.
Yeah, that nigga suspect anyway.
Nah.
Yeah, let me bring in usual suspects. Huh?
I was gonna ask him if he was coming.
There he is. He ain't at your house though. He at the hotel. Oh, this nigga driving. Man, go to the hotel room, man.
Man, I'm still out here working, man.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, either that or I'll be at the G house.
I mean, I guess that's good, man. So if the police pull up on you, man, you got some witnesses and shit. Because police. Police don't like black people, man.
Man, there ain't no police out here in this Mexican hood area.
Even the black people, even the black police officers don't like black people, man. We in trouble. Anyway, that's a whole nother podcast. Yeah. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing?
Yo, good. Life is grand.
Let's give it up. For those who ain't here, I almost had a drink tonight, man. I might, I don't know, one day I'm kind of taking a break from it because I'm about to start working out again and shit.
Yeah.
And if I'm drinking and smoking, I ain't gonna get up and do it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I'll start working out, get myself back in shape, man. And then after a while, I may go back to whatever I'm doing. But anyway, until then, it's agua.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
H2O.
Bullet.
Definitely ain't nothing wrong with
that. Let's do fuck it. Let's do this, man. The only reason I'm gonna do this is because this shit ends that shit about him coming to the fucking 49ers, man. I did not want this motherfucker in the 49ers.
And the Jets.
Ooh. I don't think he was ever going to the Jets, man. That's we'll get on that in a minute. We'll get on that in a minute, man. I mean, when I saw this, I didn't even watch any sports shows today because I knew that's all it was going to be about.
Yeah.
He's an attention grabber, man. He could have waited till after the Super Bowl for this shit.
So
yeah, he could have.
I just caught when I was waiting to come on. I was watching some First Take. Just a part of it. And the old dude, remember it was Mad Dog and Russo?
Yeah. That's another reason I didn't watch it today.
But Russo said something about Tom Brady, and it made you think about it. And I was like, he might have a point.
What's that?
So he said that Tom Brady was never the greatest regular season quarterback. That was Peyton Manning. And he was never the greatest postseason quarterback. That was Joe Montana. He said, when you think about him, most people would think about him as being the greatest, quarterback of all time because he played 23 years.
Right.
And he was like,
he got 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah. But he's put, and he was like, he got drafted to the right team, had the right coach, played in the right situation, which is all true.
Sure.
All that is true.
Right.
But it was like he was never the greatest regular season quarterback because Peyton Manning was smoking him with numbers.
Yep.
Smoking him with numbers.
Yeah.
And then postseason, I mean, in his opinion, is Joe Montana. I still say Joe Montana.
I can't argue with that.
But he was saying, he said that he was never the greatest regular season quarterback or postseason quarterback. We look at the fact that he played 23 seasons
Mm-hmm.
and then the numbers that he put up. It's almost the same argument as in the NBA.
That's what I'm saying. I say that about LeBron James. If
Yeah,
you play
it's-
20 years, you bound to break some records and
But
own
it's-
some records when you done.
But you got to
But
be.
MJ, the GOAT.
But what I give him credit for, both of them, is being consistent.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Is being consistent that whole time they've been playing.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, he said that, and I was like, oh, he might have a point with that.
I can't argue with that. But like I said, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because he ain't going to the 49ers now. I'm happy.
Well,
Maybe he can get his wife and kids back.
Nah, she done. That's done. Man,
Never know.
the way I see it, what she out here, doing, that's done.
yeah, she out there in the streets.
She out there wilding,
Yeah,
showing
she
her
in the
ass
streets.
literally.
Yeah, my man had his hands all up in her butt crack.
Yeah, she in them streets for real.
You know, I'm
Finger
glad it's
popping her
time for
booty
him to
hole.
retire, man. Regardless of what team he went to, everybody talking about, well, he need to be in the right situation. Why would you wanna rearrange your team like that? If you, it's just, and then he leaves teams in shambles, man. When he's done with them team, when he was done with them, he leaves teams in shambles, man. I didn't want him doing that to the 49ers. Now the
Because
Raiders,
they dumped
that's
all
something
their
different.
money. They dumped all their money into. They dumped all the money into him, and they couldn't get nobody else. All
Yeah, a
them
lot of
that
people,
New
a few
England
people
had-
came and took less money to play with him.
Yes, yes, they did.
But we got people we need to play. And like I said, unless it was some quarterback friendly contract, 2 years, 10 million, I won't get that motherfucker 25 million a year, nigga, 45.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Ain't
means
no guarantee you won't get hurt. Knowing our history with quarterbacks,
yeah, because y'all got a curse on y'all team.
says the guy with the star on his helmet. Anyway,
I'm not saying in the back. I'm just saying like y'all. I mean, seriously, y'all quarterback situation. That was some rough shit to watch, man. 4 of them go down.
But that was
that's a
that
fluke,
was like
man.
a fluke.
It
You'll
is.
never see
It
that
is.
shit again, man.
It
That
is.
was a fluke situation. That was a fluke. That's a fluke season, which is why I think Kyle Shanahan should win Coach of the Year.
Why? Because he
If Jalen Hurts goes down in week 3, is Gardner Minshew leading them to the Super Bowl, the number 1 record in the NFC? No.
You saw what he did when Hurts was out.
Yeah, if Dak Prescott goes down in week 3, is
Understand.
Cooper Rush?
fuck no.
And we ain't even gonna talk about number 2 because his
Because he
backup
played like
was
he played like
already
a
better
third
than
stringer.
him. Huh?
Because he played like a third stringer.
Exactly.
So no need bringing him up.
Shit, Gardner Minshew do too.
I take Gardner
play
Minshew
like he
before
in-
number 2.
I would too. But Gardner
I would
Minshew
too.
play like Gardner Minshew
I take
play
Cooper
like
Rush
he in
too
a
before
in a
number 2.
JUCO. He in a JUCO playing football.
Hey, I'll take the kid that quarterback Harker Heights before I take number 2.
I don't know who that is, but damn, hey, y'all know Ocho Cinco went to Langston University here in Oklahoma.
Not
got
till
kicked out.
not till he said it.
Yeah.
I watched it, and I was
Not until
and
he
he
said
was
up like this
I
dude
was
went to
oh.
Langston. Fought his roommate over $100.
Hey
got
man, when you
kicked out.
pour, that's what you gonna do.
Yeah.
You get your money back, or
You
try
know who
to
else went to
anyway.
Langston? Jennifer Hudson.
There she.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if she finished
So-
there, but she
so
went to
you-
Langston for a grip.
You know how I know about Langston? Remember when oh man,
I ain't know
Okay,
Tisha
y'all-
Campbell was
y'all-
from OKC.
y'all- y'all might not remember it, but BET was doing like a show about Langston, like College View or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and they was following a bunch of students. from Langston.
Okay, yeah, I missed that.
And
What
I-
year was this? Because I probably was overseas for that shit.
Probably, because I'm gonna say I was probably in like the 8th grade.
I
BA,
was
one
about
of
to
your
say, Pep,
favorite
you was in
Cowboy
fucking high
players
school.
went to
Yeah,
Langston too.
that's why I say y'all might not remember it because
And when I say his
know
name, you be like, oh yeah. Even I
I'm
like
the
this
bigger of the
dude.
bunch.
That was some
Hollywood
low-key
Henderson
shade, too, you just threw.
Oh, yeah.
played for Langston. Yep.
Hollywood Henderson.
Pep, that was some
Hollywood
low-key
Henderson.
shade.
It wasn't, man. I'm
He used to
just
do
saying.
cocaine during the game, man. He used to
He
have
had
an
it in
inhaler
his
with
in his top
cocaine in
hat.
it, man. He kept
It
it in
had
his
something
belt.
in his
Anyway,
top hat.
that's all. Yeah.
But how lucky are you to hit the Texas lottery twice?
Yeah, that's crazy. Have you looked up the fortunes of people who win the lottery? A lot of them people
Most-
end up dead
Or they blow it.
Broke.
or they blow it.
Yeah.
That's why
Shit
they tell
wild,
you there's
man.
3 people you need to get before you even go accept that money: a tax lawyer,
Yep.
an accountant,
Yep.
and a regular lawyer.
And some security.
Nah.
Well, I mean, depending on the state, if you don't have to announce your name, if you don't have to
I'm
put
walking in
your
there in
name
a
out there as
Batman
you
suit.
want.
You know what I'm saying? I'm coming up there dressed like a goddamn Jabberwocky.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Pop locking my whip on
Yeah.
days, get my check, and
Yeah.
pop lock all the way out.
Great
I've
incognito.
already said that if I won the lottery, nobody would. The only way you would know is because I blessed you with something, and I'm gonna make you sign a disclaimer. A
NDA?
non-disclosure. Yeah, I'm gonna
NDA?
make you
Hey, man.
sign a non-disclosure. Don't tell nobody.
We still got a Barack Obama mask for Halloween. That's what I'm getting mine in.
There you-
Yeah, something like that.
I don't care
Bruh.
how much it make me sweat in there.
Green Lantern,
That-
some shit. I don't care.
That
I
is
got
what I'm wearing.
I got a Jedi costume, and I got a Grim Reaper joint
Yeah.
with a
Walk-
with a
you
hood
walking
come
there
all the
Darth
way down,
Vader, too. Fuck
come all the way down to here.
I'll be up there. I'll be a black ass Mandalorian up that motherfucker with a helmet on, everything. You know what I'm saying? With the suit on, everything.
walking there with the big ass Spaceballs helmet on.
Bro, I'm
Yeah,
telling you, you ain't gonna
ain't
see
got time
nothing
for
on. Ain't none of this gonna be showing. You ain't gonna be able to decipher nothing. No
Walk in
tattoos, no
looking like
nothing.
a fucking
Man.
Power Ranger.
Yeah, because
Walk in
I
there
got one
looking like a
tattoo,
Power
so
Ranger.
I mean, I'm good. But I have everything. They wouldn't even know I was black, man.
Hell no, they wouldn't know. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm holding up signs.
Because I'm
That
not
was
answering
weird.
questions. My lawyer gonna be doing it.
Yeah, because my Batman mask would have the white eyes with no out, just the, you know
Oh,
how
yeah.
you go infrared.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There'd be some shit like that, so you can't even see what my eyelids and shit.
I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be able to figure out nothing.
Hey man,
So
how Philly blow a 21-point lead, man, the other day?
Don't get me started.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about Brooklyn either right now. That they
Don't
getting-
get me started.
Yeah.
I had to hear that shit. You know, my wife from Orlando, and I had to
Oh,
hear
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all was
Anyway.
y'all was blowing us out, and now look.
Good riddance to Tom. Not good riddance, man.
Mhm.
It's time. It's your time, brother. Go
Yeah.
sit down, man.
New
Yeah.
era of quarterbacks. It's a new
I
era
don't
of
know, man.
quarterbacks.
You gotta-
Now let's get.
He ain't even
Yeah.
got to become a daggone broadcaster, man. Just go sit your ass down.
Man,
like
375 million. He gonna take that money. He better.
Yeah. I just think I don't know. I think he's gonna go play for somebody else one more year.
No, he not.
He said the
I
only
don't
team
know.
he would play for is Tampa Bay. It was either Tampa Bay or retirement. So apparently they moving on from him so they can start rebuilding because that team is in shambles right now, man.
Yeah, they fired Leftwich, so I know he ain't going back there.
And
So since y'all
I
brought
don't know
this
how you
up,
fire.
He's the reason.
I don't know how you fire Leftwich
Neither do I, man.
after he done won you a Super Bowl.
yo, I don't even want to get on these white coaches and already got jobs. And he's basically out on the street after a couple of days, man.
And he's still
You
waiting.
see, Deuce Staley went to going to Carolina to work with Frank
Yeah.
Wright.
Yeah. Who?
Deuce
Deuce
Staley.
Staley.
Oh, I didn't know that
He
one.
was the-
I thought you was
He
talking
was
Yeah.
the
about
running backs coach for because
Right.
he's from Carolina. He's
Yeah.
from Carolina, and his mom is like really, really sick. And he was like, man, if I got a chance to go to North Carolina to work in Carolina and be closer to my mom's, that's where I'm going, and that's where he went. I don't blame him. I like Deuce Staley too. I mean, not
I
just because
think-
he was a Eagle, but you know,
I think he's from South Carolina.
he
'Cause I
is.
know that's I know that's where he went to school. I know he went to
He
Carolina.
is. He's from Carolina.
And it's not
It's a rumor right here. Aaron to the Jets, man.
Just because Hackett went there.
Yeah, and that's why they trying to tie those two together. And whatever happens, I don't give a fuck about this dude either. But I talk about it just because they talking about him going to the Jets.
I think Green Bay want to get rid of him, but they asking for 3 first-round picks, and I don't understand, and I don't disagree with that because what you losing is
that's how I know he ain't going to San Francisco because we ain't got no first or second round draft picks. So
ain't nobody giving up no 3 first-round draft picks.
Hey, don't say nobody now.
Don't say nobody. Hey man, you see the team, the hat I got on?
Bruh.
We've done stuff before.
You're blowing your team up if you do some shit like that.
With that contract, they'd have to get him to restructure that shit.
Oh yeah.
You ain't listening to what I'm saying.
I heard you. I heard you, Pep. I feel you.
Before.
I feel you. Y'all the only team.
If you give him the draft picks, you restructure his contract, you get him 4 years for $100 million instead of 2 years for $100 million. That's how it would work. That's just me.
Look, y'all the only team I've ever heard of in a song, a Rihanna song, talking about blow it up, beat it up like the '68 Jets.
Because that's the year they won the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not blowing up my team for one man, yo. And he's old. He's aged. Motherfucker ain't cheese.
I got
aged. I
understand that part.
Shit, his ticker is his clock is like close to expiring.
So
you know
tell
what
me
I'm
this.
Damn, G.
Answer this question.
I ain't talking about his life clock. I'm talking about his playing clock.
You
So
talking about the past.
I should express that. I'm talking about his playing clock. His playing clock and shit. Don't nobody know when they're gonna expire, but his play clock is expiring.
So with Aaron Rodgers this season, with that defense and those weapons, you think the Jets finish 7-10?
I think he want to go there for the defense.
No, I'm just saying this season, this past season, if he's on the Jets, do they go 7-10?
Oh no, not even close.
I think they make the playoffs.
I don't even think Breece Hall gets hurt because they be throwing the ball a little more.
Yeah, I think they make the playoffs, but I mean a lot of those. Everybody, we all know once you make it to the playoffs, it's a different season.
Yeah, of course.
And they finna apply pressure. They finna apply pressure like Megan Good.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't you cold?
Nah, I'm good.
They finna put that Megan Good pressure on you, boy. Because
I got all that. I got that. But
he not ready for it. He not mobile like that no more.
But I'll tell you this. Both those games against New England, they would have won.
Mm-hmm.
Both of those games. So that's putting you at 9. Who with us game 2 blue? Oh, they'd have won that game in Minnesota. That's 10. That's 10 wins. What else game? What other game they would have won? They'd have beat Miami. They'd have swept Miami that last game because that would have been 11. So right then that take you from 7-10 to 11-6. And it's a few more games in there that we just ain't play well in offensively that they would have played better offensively. And that gets you to 12 or 13 wins. And they would have beat Buffalo the second time.
That damn Steph Curry, boy.
So.
Yeah, BA, I got something for you too.
But
I see y'all making the playoffs, but that's blowing your team up.
They would have made a deep run if they would have had Aaron Rodgers. They would have made a deep run in the playoffs.
I ain't gonna say a deep run.
Depends on
who's beating them.
Kansas City or the Bengals.
So
I didn't. You notice I didn't say Buffalo.
yeah. But if they smack Buffalo, they smacking Buffalo because they beat Buffalo.
Yeah, that's why I
without
said I didn't say Buffalo.
They beat Buffalo with number 2.
Buffalo. They could beat Buffalo with Aaron Rodgers.
They
I'm not
beat
saying they
Buffalo with
couldn't
number
beat
2.
the Bengals or Kansas City. I'm just saying it'd be a lot harder.
It would be. But with that defensive 4 or defensive 8 that could constantly get pressure on those
solid.
2, I think they'll be. I think they could beat both of them.
Yeah, I'm not saying they can. I'm just saying,
Fucker, they're free throws. They're fucking free for a reason, you son of a bitch. Fuck me running. God damn.
Hey, what's going on, big bro? Let's see. What else? Let's see. Here we go, BA. So I read this today.
Yeah.
If they do, they're fucking retarded.
I'm not saying they talking about it, but they are bouncing that around.
Look, man. Dak is all right quarterback.
Y'all ain't got nothing else to look. Y'all ain't got nothing. Shit.
I mean,
y'all ain't got nothing else to look forward to in a quarterback.
I can't.
Got rid of Kellen Moore.
He better than Derek Carr, I think. I think he's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, who? If you get rid of Dak, who y'all bring? Y'all gonna Cooper Rush? Y'all gonna roll with him? I doubt that.
No. Oh no. Listen, I don't mind having Dak as a quarterback.
The one y'all need to get rid of, Ezekiel Elliott, because he done fell off.
I don't know, man. There's a rumor about the trade for him, trading him to the Rams for Jalen Ramsey, man. That's a rumor. There's a rumor going around right now.
That ain't problems you want, because Jalen Ramsey got his ass blown up in a Super Bowl.
That takes y'all. That's gonna give y'all salary cap a real big hit bringing him in, man.
Yeah, but like I said, it's rumors, and most of the time when the rumors come out, they'll never happen. So
yeah,
I put it to you like this, BA. You keep saying Kellen Moore. Look at y'all record over the past 5 years with Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore sucks, man. I'm a BA on that.
I'm not saying he don't. But men lie, women lie. Numbers don't.
Yeah, we were 12 and what? 12 and 7.
Y'all had one bad season with him.
But they got that defense too, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, Kellen Moore. That dude play calling is substandard, and
offense, man.
And he calls plays against the competition. So like if it's better competition, he'd nut up every time.
Well, apparently, that's whoever y'all nut up. Period.
Nah, okay.
Y'all nut up. Period. Look, I'm not even trying to be funny because I'm an Eagles fan and I fucking hate the Cowboys. I'm just being overly honest. When it comes down to December and on, y'all nut up.
Well,
but what I'm saying is,
we've got over that hump.
How come they didn't see this? How come they didn't see this in Kellen Moore? And I'm not saying that he's good. I'm just saying, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. How can they say that he's whatever?
Trash.
Jerry Jones apparently ain't seen it.
Yeah, because Jerry Jones loved him. And again, look, Jerry Jones is the owner, GM, trainer, water boy, part-time cheerleader, driver for all the players. I mean, that dude he has control of everything. So it's his way or nothing.
Massage therapist.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. But it's just he keeps certain people around that kiss his ass and he loves. And Kellen Moore was one of them. And he was just outside his time. But again, Mike McCarthy let it ride. And he finally, now Mike McCarthy been calling the plays. And I've been saying that was going to happen since the beginning of the year. It was going to happen. He started in the mid-season, started taking no play calling. And now he's doing it full-time officially. Because Kellen Moore fucking sucks at play calling.
Did you watch that, was it First Take? Or was it Get Up? It was one of them where they was talking about this. And They were saying, "Oh, Mike McCarthy was calling all the plays in Green Bay, and they only won one Super Bowl."
Well, okay, okay, but their offense look a lot better than the play calling of Kellen Moore.
But you got an Aaron Rodgers versus a Dak Prescott.
All right, look, I mean, everybody be trying to come down on Dak. That dude was in the top 5 quarterbacks in the league. The only thing he had his problem with was throwing interceptions. So, and the interceptions he was throwing, he was forcing the ball down the field because of the play calling.
Bruh,
he was forcing the ball down the field.
Once you snap that ball, play calling ain't got shit to do with it.
Okay.
Once that ball hits your hands, play calling ain't got shit to do with it, bro.
All right.
It's
well,
just
like I said again. Hey, like I said
again,
like he didn't have this turnover problem last year. This year he had an interception problem. No, he didn't have an interception problem last year.
He led the league and he's led the league
this
in
year
interceptions in the past 2 seasons, dude.
No, not the past 2 seasons.
He led the league in interceptions last year.
No, he didn't.
Get off.
But anyway, Dak is all right quarterback. No. I ain't saying he a top, he better than some of the top boys in the league, but Dak is all right quarterback.
I'll tell you what though, if they don't make a deep run next year, Mike McCarthy getting fired.
Yep, and Dan Quinn gonna take over head coach. So there's a reason why he stayed. There's a reason why Dan Quinn stayed.
I don't fool with
That's y'all next.
I don't fool with your owner, because remember, he paid Jason Garrett more money than he paid the head coach.
What are you talking about?
When he hired Jason Garrett to be his offensive coordinator, and they brought in whoever the coach was before he gave the job to Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett was making more money than the head coach.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. But like I was telling my homeboy, dog, think about the reason Dan Quinn was out there doing job. He was out there doing interviews, and then all of a sudden said, "No more interviews. I'm gonna stay in Dallas." And everybody saying that Mike McCarthy gonna make a deep run in the playoffs. He gone this next season. Dan Quinn, I'm telling you, Jerry Jones called Dan Quinn and said, "Hey man, don't look for no jobs. If the shit go bad, you already know where your next head coaching job gonna be at." He gonna take over.
But that's undermining Mike McCarthy, though. To me,
it is.
It is undermining. Well, yeah, and I agree with you. But I mean, just take a look at the picture, man. This dude was out here. This dude had a head coaching job opportunity. Said, "Now I'm staying down," which is fine. I know he loved the defense. I know he loved, coaching Michael Parsons and stuff like that, and being a mentor guy. I got it, but it's mighty suspicious that in the middle of this interview process, he all of a sudden say, "Stop! I'm staying in Dallas." Because if you had that mindset in the first place, why'd you go out on interviews?
That's not suspicious. That's obvious.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He didn't want to fire Garrett, but he had to.
God damn.
No, he wanted to fire Garrett.
No, he didn't want to fire him. He didn't want to fire him, but he had to.
I'm sorry. Off topic. How the fuck is the Nets getting beat by 41?
Hey man, so if you look in the text thread, I said that team has our number completely.
I even sent
yeah.
They got their number.
It's hot. That team has their number.
So BA, you okay with that getting an extension?
Yep, I'm cool with it.
Word.
I mean, honestly, there's nobody out there for y'all to get.
That's what I'm saying. I can't see anybody out there that's better than Dak.
Yeah, I'm cool with him staying. I don't have no problem with him. I have a problem with the interceptions he was throwing. Other than that,
but in that same But in that same breath, there's nobody out there. If y'all do give him an extension, the rest of the NFL world don't want to hear shit about that because that team was pointing fingers at that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why did we lose? Because of him.
But don't every
shit.
every team blame their quarterback when they lose?
Not every team.
Come on.
Not every team.
Not every team do that.
Shit. Who was blaming their defense?
Well, I gotta go in the cover of darkness for a minute.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Y'all can still halfway see my black ass, so it's all right.
Yeah. You know, halfway we can see you high yellow.
Sir, how dare you? Your words are hurtful.
The rest of us is mocha.
You black son of a bitch.
I appreciate that. Just I'm not a son of a bitch.
Some of them a bitch.
I'm not a son of a bitch.
Dude, I'm so tired of it. I can't stand working in these ghetto ass. And before anybody cancel me, and I'm not even gonna say this is a ghetto ass neighborhood. I can't stand the shit.
You on the west
side? Yeah, I'm over off of West Commerce and Colorado.
Oh no, you downtown?
Yeah, downtown.
Mm-hmm.
In the tour part of. Yeah, I'm out where all the
real Spurs fans at.
Yeah, that's Southeast.
No, the real Spurs fans at.
Oh,
nah, sorry. Yeah.
That's what I call them.
The ones out here smoking Spurs, maybe.
No. The San Antonio Spurs.
Oh no, I'm saying they probably smoking Spurs too. Just saying. I ain't seen this many, you know what I'm saying? I ain't seen this many crackheads out here in a minute, boy. They out here in the streets.
Lil Pep, you gotta get that frown off your face, mama.
She just woke up.
Gotta get that frown off your face.
So I bring this up because one, I hate that fucking organization.
It's terrible. It's a dumpster fire.
There.
It's a dumpster fire.
It's not a dumpster
had
fire.
The inmates running the asylum and all that bullshit.
It's not a dumpster fire.
You don't think so?
It's
a
shitty organization, man.
It's terrible.
It's not
I thought he passed away.
It is more like a warehouse or forest fire. It's bad.
I agree with you. It's a warehouse full of dumpsters on fire.
Look, it's a 3,200 unit complex fire, apartment complex fire. That shit is disgusting. And D'Amico Ryans is about to be a scapegoat because if he, I'm telling you now, D'Amico Ryans with his defensive prowess, if he does not turn that team around, I'm gonna say they're gonna give him the first year. By mid-season second year, he's a done deal. He's about to be a scapegoat, and then they're gonna go find somebody else to do it. They can't because they're not. And with the amount of draft picks that they have this season,
they got cap space too.
Oh, they got a lot of cap space.
They need a quarterback.
I think they got the most in the league. Them in Chicago.
Yeah, they need a quarterback for sure. I think they'll end up trading with Chicago to get the number 1 pick because Chicago's keeping Justin Fields now.
Which they should.
They'll trade that pick, and I think it'll be the Texans that'll take it to get a quarterback. Here's what I'll tell you.
They 2.
I was about to say they 2. They 2.
Oh, they 2?
Yeah, they number 2.
Don't even worry about it. Then they're gonna stand.
Yeah, they don't need to trade up for number 1.
It only depends on who else trying to get there.
Yeah. You know what? If somebody wanted to trade up and get the kid from Alabama, I'd let him. He's gonna stay injured.
But before we even talk about him, y'all see how they pushing this kid from Kentucky?
Will Levis, he's gonna be trash.
Why? Again, what I always say, what are these scouts looking at?
Hey.
Woo-hoo!
What are you looking at? That kid couldn't beat too many teams in the SEC. But now you talking about him being the best quarterback in this draft?
Hey, that's
Get
your
out of
boy.
here, man. Stop it.
That's your boy.
Stop that.
The dude who be shaking all the time, who be doing the mock draft. I can't stand him. I don't know why they pay that dude.
Kuiper.
Yeah, about that Kuiper. Yeah.
Trash.
Hey, get out of here.
SBA.
Then he be getting mad when they don't draft like he want them to draft.
The echo was you.
That's me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hold up.
It is because he just started his car or something.
Yeah, I started my car.
Connected to his to his stereo.
Bluetooth?
I've been on Bluetooth the whole time.
Yeah, but it's different when the car is on.
Oh shit, my bad. Still echoing?
Yeah.
Is it gone?
Yeah, it's
A
still
little bit.
Hello.
It'll be all right.
You gotta get yourself warm, man.
Hell yeah, man. I'm not here cold. I'm not gonna smoke with the crackheads get warm.
Right. It's all you, dude. Live your life. Hey.
Out here doing their crackhead walks.
So, like I said, I don't like the organization. They done fired 2 black coaches after 1 year coaching.
After 1 year. For no reason.
For no reason.
Yeah, like they should have kept Lovie Smith. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Give Lovie 1 more year, because hey, you can't nobody say that Texas wasn't playing hard. Yeah, they were losing, but they played hard.
Play.
Yeah, I also think, and we'll come back to this, D'Amico Ryans, but I think Steve Wilkes should have got the Carolina job instead of Frank Reich. That's twice he been fucked over.
So did you hear why they gave Frank Reich the job over Steve Wilkes? The owner said that he's trying to break up the old boy clique. I think I texted that to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
That's what white people have. They have good old boy cliques. There are no good old boy cliques with black coaches in the NFL.
Nah, I was talking to my homeboys about my other homeboys about that shit. Pep, you losing your headset. That's Pep. But yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said when interviewed why he hired Reich over Wilkins. He said he's trying to break up the old guard shit or whatever. He was like, it was they in the NFL, their organization is the most diverse organization in the NFL because his wife is the head of whatever, and then he's got somebody else.
Why he should have kept the head coach. That's why he should have kept Steve Wilkes.
That's not diverse. That's your wife.
And he said
that's not diverse.
His head of HR is African American and something else. I would have to find the article. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send the article to y'all. Guns, you may not be able to fucking access that bitch, but when I read it, I was like, man, that's some bullshit.
It is.
When I read it, I was like, man, that's some bullshit.
Yep.
Some butt naked bullshit.
Like I said, it's just that's like when you talk to a white dude, are you racist? No, I got 3 black friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
But how you know how many you got? And why you know how many you got?
Why you count? Yeah, because 1 and 2, that's enough.
You done fucking counted them bitches. You done said, oh, I don't need too many of y'all in my circle. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I want to see what kind of leeway they're going to give D'Amico Ryans as a head coach. Because honestly, I don't know why they fired the other 2 black coaches. So how much leeway are they really going to give D'Amico Ryans, man?
But Lovie Smith knew he was getting fired. Mm-hmm. And that's why he went for 2.
Last game.
And that's why he went for 2 to win the game so they wouldn't get the number 1 draft pick. Mm-hmm. So if y'all going to screw me, I'll screw y'all back.
Yep.
Well, ain't nothing going to change the NFL.
Nope. But I got a plan anyway. That's whole.
I just sent it to y'all. When y'all get time, read that article.
Why you talking about he got 3 black friends? All right.
Yeah, he on that bullshit. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. When I read that shit, I was like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm happy he got the job. I just hate that he's going to this organization that's still jacked up.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they kept the same GM.
But that's my thing, though. And I've said it before. How do you fire a head coach and not the fucking GM?
Mm-hmm.
Let's putting it together.
Yeah.
I've said it before on this. How do you fire a head coach and you don't fire a GM?
Mm-hmm. And we was all in agreement. That makes no sense.
The coach is not the one that's fucking signing these cats in free agency. The coach is not the one that's drafting these cats. He's giving his input, but if the GM is not going with his input, and he's going with his team that's saying no, don't take Pep, take BA, no, take Guns over BA because of this, that, and the third, and it shit don't pan out. But then you firing Graves as the fucking coach. Fire the motherfucking GM too. That's why I say if you're gonna fire your coach, fire your fucking GM.
You should bring a whole new tandem in. You bring a whole new tandem in.
Yep.
Fire them motherfuckers at the same time. Both of y'all got to go.
So on the ticket, they say Tom Brady retires for a second time. Why did you say he retires, man? Somebody's being a douche.
Yeah. That's not a Tom Brady fan that wrote that one.
Yeah. Ain't that the same shit they said about Jordan, though?
Tom Brady retires again.
No, they said Jordan just retired. I don't think they ever said
the first time, but the second time they said Jordan retired the second time or something like that. For a second time, Jordan announced his retirement, something like that.
Yeah, but I got high hopes for DeMeco Ryans. I think that dude's a good coach.
Oh, that's so disrespectful.
Depends on how much leeway they give him, man.
Yeah, hopefully.
That's so fucking disrespectful.
Because, like you say, they kept the GM. Apparently, he didn't give Lovie Smith to that other dude a whole lot of leeway, and then they fired him. So we'll see, man. We'll gladly take him back, but I think we about to snatch Vic Fangio from Miami. He ain't signed no paperwork yet.
And let me ask y'all a question.
Interviewing with the 49ers.
Let me ask y'all a question.
What's up?
Off topic. You're a coach. You're a head coach of the basketball team. You up 45, and one of your bench players with a minute left on the clock shoots a motherfucking three. What you doing?
I mean, if it's a minute left, if it's in the last 20 seconds, and he do that shit, I'm gonna tell him. I mean, I know you want him to sit there and dribble and then take the turnover.
Oh no. I'm not saying that. I mean, yeah, if I'm up 45, I'm telling the motherfucker don't even shoot the ball.
Here's what I tell you.
Let the shot clock expire.
It depends on if the other team is still trying to steal the ball from him. Go score that shit. Don't just sit there and let him.
They wasn't even playing defense on this dude.
Okay, yeah, you stand there, go ahead, take the turnover, give him the ball back, and go on your way.
Not with a minute. Hey, man, we all get paid out here. We get paid. Hey, man, either you gonna guard me or I'm scoring. With a minute left, now if it's only 30 seconds.
I used to tell motherfuckers, yo, don't try to get in the books just because. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Just play.
Yeah, a minute, I don't mind that. But if it's like 30 seconds and you just doing that, yeah.
139.96.
They don't hardly play defense in NBA anymore anyway.
Yeah,
it all depends on the team and how much and what they playing for.
They might as well make a 4-point line.
I hope
they was talking about it.
No,
they should not. And if they do, I will never watch fucking basketball.
I would be done. If they
should not.
Never watch basketball again.
They should not, because there's too many players taking 3-point shots that can't shoot
3-point shots.
Yeah, and now if you give them a 4-point shot, what you think these clowns gonna do? Hey man, everybody ain't Dame Lillard and Steph Curry.
Thank you.
Everybody ain't got that range.
Do it.
Who shoot that bitch with
them two dudes retire, We ain't gonna see nobody else like that, man. That can hit that shit consistently like that. We ain't gonna see nobody else like that.
It's a regular shot for them.
Yeah.
It's like me walking up to the normal 3-point line, pulling up. They cross half court and let it go.
With no defense.
No.
But they doing it with defense.
But no. It's no defense. And the reason why they both started going further back is because they said when you can shoot that well, they're doubling you.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's doubling you from half court.
Yeah.
Nobody's doubling you. And they don't even pick you up that far. So now if I'm feeling it, I'm going to just take that shot.
From 60 feet out? Fuck.
Hey,
Ain't
man.
nobody guarding your ass.
Ain't nobody guarding you when you cross half court. Let me take this shot. And now if they come guard you.
Oh.
So he'll be back in time for training camp.
He had that Tommy Johns, though.
I don't know how much he's throwing.
He ain't had it yet. He
got to get it, but they say he only gonna be out 6 months.
It could be different for a quarterback than a pitcher, but
that's an accelerated clock.
You're not doing all that. Them pitchers be doing, to get that hook on that curveball, whatnot, man.
But what they do,
they ain't throwing. The quarterback ain't throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah,
but what they do is when you follow it through,
snap. Yeah, it snaps. Yeah, I got it.
So, this is my first time ever hearing a quarterback having Tommy John. So we'll see what he do.
Have you ever seen a picture?
Yeah.
Slow motion?
Yeah.
When it looked just like he was throwing a pitch.
Even how it got twisted back.
It looked exactly like him throwing a pitch, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. I still think they're gonna trade Trey Lance.
Not with this.
I still think they're gonna trade Trey Lance. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I think they're gonna trade Trey Lance.
And keep.
Where do you think
they're gonna draft another quarterback? Maybe in the 3rd, 4th round, and then rehab Brock Purdy. They should have at least 3 quarterbacks on the roster, but they owe Trey Lance too much money, and that's why I think they're gonna trade him. Because if they keep Trey Lance, they can't pay Brock Purdy and Trey Lance.
Well, they don't have to pay Brock Purdy yet, but where do you think they're gonna trade Lance to?
Tennessee, where our old assistant GM just went to.
Or Houston. Two people who know him.
Or if Tua don't come back, Miami.
They just say he. And they just say,
huh?
He just got cleared. They just took him off of that concussion protocol.
He need to retire, man.
He not.
Retired.
He coming back.
But anyway, we'll hey.
Now what I will say about that though is if he get another one next year, the NFL should retire him.
What are the chances he won't?
No, I'm not. I think he will.
Quarterback,
but
man.
The NFL should retire him. Yeah.
Even if they just push him after he throw the ball again, the dude, he falls the same way every time, man. I watched his second concussion. The dude grabbed him from behind after he threw the ball, and he still ended up on his back, hitting his head, man. He was facing forward. The dude grabbed him from behind. He still ended up on his back. What, like cycling. When you fall off a bike, you fall the same way every time. A couple of times I fell, I would fall. I hit my hip first, and then the rest of my body would lay down. Everybody who fell, they fall the same way every time. Tua falls the same way every time, man. When they pushed him backwards, he ended up on his back, hitting his head. When the dude grabbed him from behind, he twisted to try. I guess he's trying to avoid from falling on his shoulders or something. He ended up on his back, hitting his head. And even the time before, the very last time he fell again, when they slung him down, he ended up on his back, hitting his head.
And a lot of that is because these cats,
time, man.
It's a lot of that is because these cats trying to get that daggone 15-yard penalty for roughing the passer.
I don't know. I'm just saying he falls the same way every time. So what are the chances? And he like to scramble. What are the chances he scrambles, they throw the ball, they grab his leg, and he turns, he gonna fall and hit his head again.
Did he say he's coming back though?
Yeah, they said he cleared him.
Yeah, they cleared him. He coming back.
Hey, good luck to him. I'm not wishing that on him, man. Hell, just like I'm not wishing Brock Purdy to get hurt again. They got to shoot up the right side of that line. I'm glad McGlinchey's a free agent. I hope they don't bring him back. Mr. Burford's a rookie, but he's gonna be pretty good. He's gonna be all right.
Man, I don't know. He got. I don't agree with him coming back. That dude got to think about his longevity, man. I mean, yeah, he can go into coaching. He can go into broadcast booth. He can do something else. Still be a part of the game, but
he's waiting to happen, man.
Bruh, he gonna be like Herschel Walker.
I don't know if it's gonna be that bad.
No,
walking around talking stupid in about 5 years.
No, man.
So bad.
when you talk that bad, that means you was already that bad.
Yeah.
Remember when he came out? You ain't have to know how to read and stuff, but you can get into school.
Yeah.
Oh,
remember Dexter Manley.
Yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yep.
Dexter Manley.
That
dude didn't know how to read until he got to the NFL, and somebody had to teach him how to read his contracts. All he could see was numbers.
That's why R. Kelly broke today.
Yep.
That dude couldn't read and peeing on little kids. So.
Anyway, man, Brock Purdy, man.
Yeah.
I'll take is what they say.
I'm telling you, dude, I think something wrong with you, BA.
No, I'm just saying though. I mean, like Herschel Walker paying off chicks.
We don't never had no guest on this podcast, man. These motherfuckers be like, man, I ain't coming on there. Y'all can talk about all my deepest, darkest secrets. I know I got some. So that's why I don't fuck with nobody else's. You know what I'm saying? I want motherfuckers going digging for mine.
Hey, I can read. I know I can read.
Well, yeah. Shit, yeah. I got a master's degree, so you know I ain't no dummy.
Yeah, you know, but hey, listen, Herschel Walker got a degree too.
Let's see what else I got.
I'm just saying, this cat out here just wilding. You know, he making us all look bad. I'm about to start saying I'm Nigerian. Just separate myself from this dude, man.
So Purdy looked for a lot of second opinions, man. He looked for a lot of second opinions, trying not to get that surgery. But everybody who looked at it said, "Man, you need that surgery."
Oh yeah,
that surgery. They was hoping it would heal on its own, but
he going to Germany to get it done, like Peyton Manning did, or
I think he go see that dude, Dr. Andrews, that everybody go to. Whoever
I don't. Did you send that out earlier?
What?
Through the text about Brock Purdy?
Yeah.
So they were saying he was supposed to go. It was, matter of fact, it's another football player who supposedly had that surgery that now does that surgery, and not Dr. Andrews.
Really?
Yeah. But Dr. Andrews is the person he should go see.
Yeah, so that's what everybody go see, man. That's how I know the name, because they all say, "Well, he went to see Dr. Andrews."
Dr. Andrews.
He got to have some money, man.
Hey, you know where Dr. Andrews at? You know where he located? Alabama.
Oh, he in Alabama? I thought he was in Miami.
Alabama. He in Alabama.
He ain't
right there down there, Alabama.
Oh, he lived like a king down there.
Yeah, man.
BA, your people's got power up there in the D.
Yeah, my sister in Austin's the only one that's she ain't had power for 12 hours, so
it's supposed to start sleeting and shit up here sooner or later.
Oh, they're saying it's snowing in Dallas right now.
Oh, it's snowing. Yeah, it's snowing ice. Like my sister, she was gonna drive back home, I thought maybe, but she can't even do that, man.
Mm-mm.
So
Nobody
she's
getting
in
on them
Austin.
roads.
Nah, she's just in Austin without no power.
They shut. I think they shut 14 down in Killeen yesterday.
Did it?
Mm-hmm. Too much ice. People can't drive.
Boy,
Oh yeah, I know.
I already said that. I said Texas
Yeah.
drivers need winter driving training every year in November.
But
Man,
why?
my son in Kansas, and I told his ass, dude, first time you feel your car sliding, take your foot off the gas, don't touch the brake, and turn the damn
Turn
steering
it
wheel
to
in
the
the
slide.
direction of the slide.
Turn it to
Yep.
the slide. Pass.
No,
And
that,
don't
Man,
touch that fucking brake.
we talking about Dallas now. Come on now, these cats out here. You know, as soon as they see a drop of snow, it's the apocalypse.
Oh
So they're
yeah,
gonna drive.
no.
yeah.
They gonna
Y'all
drive straight.
bound to have a 100-car pile up on one of y'all major interstates,
But
man.
Bro,
we talking
What
about
was it?
Texas.
2
We talking
years
about
ago when we
Texas.
lost power all over Texas because of the fucking snow?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was there
Snow
for that.
from San Antonio.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
it was like that.
and they
Yeah,
had
it
the
was like that
rolling grid
yesterday.
because Texas got their own grid, on their own grid because they want to be different.
Mm-hmm.
and I told
Anyway.
them, well, except El Paso. El Paso got away from ERCOT years ago.
Yeah,
They don't have ERCOT. They got their own shit. But I mean, bro, I tell everybody, man, if you don't know how to drive in the snow, don't get the fuck on the road. Call out from work. Don't go to the goddamn store. Cause you can't drive. The problem with Texans and snow is they think that they can drive 90 motherfucking miles an hour on snow. It ain't happening.
But they think they can do that in any weather.
Yeah.
True. In the rain too, because
Bro, stay off the road,
Bro,
man.
I live a mile from HEB and I go the back way because I know these motherfuckers can 35 at certain times of the day is a parking lot.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking parking lot.
Which makes no sense to me.
y'all know Texas is getting all that weather that used to start in Oklahoma now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Move further south, and it's starting down that way because we still catch some of it down in the corner of southeast Oklahoma.
Right.
But like all that shit 20 years ago, all that shit y'all get now, that shit used to be here 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago, man. I mean, it's
All that
it's
shit
about to
that
start
y'all
up
was
here,
getting
though,
in
too.
Oklahoma 20, 30 years ago is what we was getting in the Northeast our whole lives. 'Cause
Yeah,
goddamn it,
all the time.
if
And
you
it
ain't
wasn't
never
ice.
walked out your home and stepped in the damn 16, 17 inches of fucking snow, shit.
So, yeah, I know I
That shit
moved.
coming tonight.
I moved to South Carolina when I was younger. So it was me,
I gotta take this video real quick.
Okay.
my two guard, a dude we played against in high school, and two other dudes that went to a rival high school. We all went to school in Massachusetts. So those jokers never seen snow before. And I kept telling them, y'all, when we go catch the bus, I'm gonna be tearing y'all up with snowballs. And it came down one night, and we probably got like 3 or 4 inches of snow, feet of snow. And you know, up there, they prepared for it. So you ain't missing no job, you ain't missing school, you living a normal day. So I knew it was snowing. So I was like, hold up, y'all go ahead to the bus stop. I'ma come behind y'all. And they wasn't even thinking. Now I was behind them, and all I had, and you know, I was the only one who was wearing Timberlands. So I
Yeah.
had on my Tim, and I was running through the snow, and they couldn't run from me. I was tearing them jokers up with snowballs.
I didn't think he got cold in South Carolina until I went to basic in South Carolina in February. It was cold.
I had one white Christmas in
I
South
had never
Carolina.
been to South Carolina. I've been to a lot of states, but never South Carolina. And I went out there for basic. I'm like, man, it
It,
get cold like this out here? Okay.
it,
Got
it
it.
was a white Christmas for like 4 hours. The sun came out, and then all the snow was gone.
Yeah.
Yo,
Because you know you only get like 4 inches.
hey,
That was in
real talk,
'96, man. February to April.
bruh. My wife African. 2017 when we got here, when we got to the San Antonio area for Christmas, it snowed. It wasn't even an inch of snow. That shit melted within the next 3 hours. As soon as it stopped snowing, it melted. And she was fucking. I gotta find that video. I'll send it to you. She was having a fit. Like what? Snow? Cause she from Kenya, but she came in. She lived in Florida. The motherfuckers don't know what snow is.
Glad she ain't go to Fort Drum.
They know what ice is, but but bruh, she spent a year in Korea when she joined the army. She spent a year in Korea.
It's snow over there.
Exactly. So when we was in Korea in 2016, 2017, I told her, I said, you don't know what snow is. She was like, oh, it's snowing now. I'm like, this ain't snow. Come to Germany when they shit drop, when it dropped 6-7 inches at one time. And then you tell me what's snow and what ain't. I said, come to PA. My mom told her about snow in PA, and she said, "Oh, we'll never come up there in the summer, in the wintertime, because if he does, he coming by himself." I was like, "Oh, for sure. I know that. I'm not going up there either, though. I'm not going up that bitch either." Fucking shit.
It snowed on Mother's Day at Fort Drum.
On what day?
Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. I said that right. Yeah.
See, my neighbors, they just bought their house like 5-6 months ago. They just moved in, and they was like, "Oh, how's the weather?" Because I had my sprinklers on until November, and she was like, "Oh, when do I need to stop watering my grass?" I said, "When you don't see my sprinklers come on, stop watering your grass. When you see my sprinklers come on, water your grass." I told her by the middle of February, you're going to be watering your grass again. And she was like, "But it's going to be cold then." I was like, it'll be in the mid 70s, high, low 80s by February here, because we're in the Gulf. And everybody's like, "Oh, San Antonio's not in the Gulf of Mexico." All right. That's what you fucking think.
Yeah, feel it.
Yep. Let's see what else.
Far enough that we don't get hurricanes, but we close enough where we get every fucking thing else.
Hall of Fame baseball.
That son bitch should have never made it.
Who?
Scott Rowland.
Yep, I was about to say I don't
like Scott Rowland, man.
No. I'm not. So I'm not saying that he shouldn't have got in.
He's the only one.
I'm just saying it's only him.
Yeah, it's only him.
And it's not the first year where it's been like one or two that just get in.
I'm like BA on this one.
I understand.
For personal reasons.
Why? He
Gotcha.
played for Philadelphia or the Yankees?
Nah, he never played for the Yankees.
Why should he? He played for a better organization. The Cardinals. What the fuck you mean?
That's my problem. It's just one times two.
Fuck you mean? You play for the Cardinals. Yeah.
Fuck you and the St. Louis Cardinals.
Hey man, look here.
Nobody give a fuck about them goddamn Cardinals.
Okay.
In baseball, fuck a bird.
Okay. Well said, man. Well said.
I think
but he's going into the Hall of Fame as a Cardinal by himself.
Ooh, that branch broke.
So you got 4 activities.
You breaking up, Pep?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, nah, your head
sound like you're doing Morse code.
Probably.
Dash. Yeah, you must have just killed that, B.
Yeah, I'm using my laptop speakers. My shit wasn't charged, man. What you got, BA? I know we just talking about baseball right now, but you get your video. You look like you about to go ski mask, motherfucker.
No, I think this dude finna be on the move, man. But he doing some weird shit.
Y'all see BA.
Hey, bro,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
When this podcast
Rockabye,
over,
baby.
I need you to stay online.
Say what, G?
I said, when this podcast over, I need you to stay online. I got a question for you.
Hey, we ain't gonna be on here too much longer.
Yeah, no, man, I don't know.
We ain't got a whole lot to talk about.
No,
Until next week, we'll talk about the Super Bowl. But it's still.
I was about to say, please don't say
going
nothing
on
about
to
the
really
damn.
It's after the Super Bowl. We'll get into more NBA and then college basketball and shit. And then of course all season for the NFL.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bounce, man. I think this dude could be on the move, man.
Okay, do what you do, man. We'll holler at you.
All right.
Be safe.
Just trying to figure out why it's only one, or sometimes
That's a good
two.
question, though, man. That's a good question.
Like,
They might as well have let Barry Bonds and what's the name in Charlie Hustle. Oh, Charlie Hustle.
Letting him in.
Barry
He's got a
Bonds,
lifetime ban, yo.
Rafael Palmeiro,
Yeah.
Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Because the thing I always say about they should let Pete Rose in.
They should let people.
They're not going to though.
They should.
As much as I hate everybody, well, damn near everybody who played for the Philadelphia Phillies, they're not going to let him in, even though they should. I don't think he should have a lifetime ban. I don't.
What's dumb is it's not baseball play. I think if the voters,
It's the writer.
voters were baseball players, he would be in. But since it's some dumbass sports writers who ain't never played a damn sport,
What you want?
they don't feel he deserves to be in.
But that lifetime ban is keeping him out.
That came from the commissioner.
That came from the committee. He's a moron.
Yeah, he has a lifetime ban, yo.
It didn't come from the new one. It came from the last one.
He dumb too.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's smart, but that's who it came from.
Yeah.
But
I
he did
forgot his name. Who's the commissioner now? Manfred.
Manfredi or Manfred or something
shit
like that.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was
It
before.
wasn't no player like. Yeah. That's
Crazy, man.
I always say this about
Sports writers, man. If I started the league, it wouldn't be no sports writers on the damn voting committee.
on none of
Unless
them.
y'all played on that level, on the professional level, and then you went to be a sports writer.
None of them. Like the NBA, the NFL, wouldn't be no writers voting.
No writers, period. Who the hell are y'all to judge me?
None of that.
And a lot of y'all will write this shit about me and then go home and beat your wife, drink profusely, do meth and all kind of other shit.
So my thing is, right, with Pete Rose, yeah, he was betting on baseball and shit, okay. But how many motherfuckers in these in sports be betting on sports?
Yeah, he probably just wasn't smart enough to do it. You know, he probably did it in his own name.
You ain't heard shit
I
about.
think he's better than the Reds though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I ain't never heard that he bet on the Reds.
Look at
He was
fucking
managers.
Wayne.
I don't think he was
Look
betting
at
on
Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky was benefiting from his fucking wife betting on hockey games. But they ain't do shit to that motherfucker. They investigated him. He got arrested. He got indicted, and they didn't do shit because to hockey, Wayne Gretzky is one of the greatest of all time.
the
greatest.
Remember now, in every sport, there's a 5-year wait. As soon as he retired, he went to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, exactly.
I tell you, man, that team he played on with the Edmonton Oilers was loaded with Hall of Famers.
It was stacked.
Loaded, man, like loaded. Like, damn.
But that's how you know how good he was.
Yeah.
Because if you're the best player on that team, that means you're really good.
Oh, yeah.
You don't like it without that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody talkative.
Let's see. Breonna Stewart going to the New York Liberty.
They cheating.
Not like Vegas, though.
Oh, they cheating. They cheating too. Remember now.
The Aces really cheating.
No, but remember, old girl from Connecticut that was the MVP. She's on the Liberty too.
Which one?
She won the MVP not last season, but the season before.
I know they got Ionescu.
Yeah.
Stewart just went there. Not Williams.
No. And let me get Why? Why did you throw her on the floor?
Tina Charles still there?
No. They let she been gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tina Charles gone.
Jonquil Jones.
Yeah, okay. She left Connecticut. Okay.
And she's in they traded
So they
her.
got Jonquil Jones.
Yeah, they're cheating.
Brianna Stewart.
They're cheating.
Ionescu.
So we know what the final's gonna be.
Las Vegas and New York.
Unless some injuries happen.
The Agumake sisters signed back with the Sparks. We don't know who else is going to them. I'm a Sparks fan because they drafted my homegirl. So
Hey, whatever happened to Will from Heidelberg? What happened to his daughter?
she blew out her knee. I think she blew out her knee, man, and then that was it.
Yeah, I know she went to the
Yeah, you good now? You got that sweetness on you?
Man. Yeah.
So I don't think the Liberty done. I think they're gonna get Vandersloot.
That'll be that. They don't even need her because they got Ionescu, but that'll be a good pickup.
That's cheating.
Man, you know who I think gonna go pro? What's the girl from Iowa, the shooter?
Oh, she's cold. Caitlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. I forgot her last name. Clark. Caitlin Clark. Yeah, she should go pro.
Cross half court range.
Yeah. She should go pro.
Yeah, she got that Steph Curry range.
Damn, man. You gotta eat that.
She got that Steph Curry range. Cause man, I be watching.
You know what?
I be watching her. They can't do shit with her. Not in college. They ain't shit they can do with her.
Here we go. Let's do this.
Bro, it's snowing from down there, Austin to Little Rock.
Come on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We about to get some of that too, man. I think it might have already started.
What I'm seeing on the radar, it done already passed to y'all.
Huh?
No, you.
From what I'm looking at on the radar, it done already went through y'all.
Nah, I didn't got her yet. Trust me. I didn't got her yet. She wouldn't populate. Hold up. I'm getting it right now.
That's why I'm trying to cut these fucking trees down in around my damn.
Yeah. Yep.
People be looking at me like I'm crazy when I be cutting them. I be on my ladder cutting down them damn fucking big ass log ass branches.
Say that shit for some firewood.
Bro, my fireplace.
Anyway, okay. Here's what I was about to bring up. NBA officiating, man. It's terrible, and it's getting worse. And it's getting worse because a lot of these officials been in 18, 20, 25 years. So they know all these players, man. And they see all these players all the time. And these players are always cussing them out. Eventually, they start to take that personal, man, and bring that to work with them.
My thing is
familiarity, man.
My thing is, from what I've been seeing as of over the past, I'm gonna just say this season. So what I've been seeing, the first rule when you become an official, when you pass that test, and then you go through training, the first thing they tell you is don't get caught game watching. And a lot of these cats Like I was when I was watching the fucking Orlando Magic and the Sixers on Monday or Tuesday or Monday. The dude sat there and waited to see if the ball was going to
They
go
do that a
in.
lot. Yeah, they do that a lot, man.
They do that a lot.
Philly
On fast
took
break,
off up the field.
they do that a
I mean,
lot.
he took off up the court, and then he's blowing his whistle and reporting the foul.
And then they wonder why. And then they wonder why they're getting cursed out.
Yep.
And then they want to call the tech.
I won't deny that I fouled him most of the time, but call it when I did it.
Yeah, you dropped it.
That's my whole point. Like, yo, why are you waiting to see if it goes in? If that shit go in, it go in. If it don't, it don't. If it go in, you drop the hammer. You count it. Count that shit. If not, hey, foul on White 2-2. 2 shots. Come on, man. That's the problem. They're game watching.
They do that. They do that a lot, man. Like,
but the game watching is what's destroying officiating. I mean, I hate the LA Lakers. I hate them with a passion. But they've lost 5 games this season because of officiating. And for me, I'm that dude. Don't come back 24 to 36 hours later as the league and say, y'all got screwed because there was 7 or 8 calls missed that the officials foobarred.
yeah, the one thing I hate is that fucking 2-minute report, man. That's the worst thing. You come out and man, we missed calls here in the last. Hey, man, I don't even want to hear it. If you missed it and the game is done, it's done, man. I don't want to hear that you screwed up.
We already know that.
We already know that.
Keep it to yourself.
That's why you get cussed out.
They don't want to be wrong on those reviews either.
Yeah.
They don't want to be wrong on a review.
I think they should get, and I know, the more mistakes they make, the less the games they'll get for playoffs and stuff like that. But I think they should get fined because a lot of these officials are making a lot of money, man.
They should.
They're making a lot of money.
They shouldn't.
In the pockets.
But they shouldn't get to look at the review either.
So
somebody else should.
The review should go to the headquarters in New York City, and they review it. And then go back.
And they send the message down.
Yeah. It's only 30 teams. So all you need is 15 people. And all the teams ain't playing on the same night. So
I was about to say, you don't even need 15 people. Well, you need as many people as how many games
is being played that night. Yeah.
One per game. And all your job is to review the call, overturn, or keep it as it was called.
Yep.
You never have. I don't remember ever seeing the same official twice playing college basketball. Ever. It's too many colleges, too many games.
Each conference has their own set of officials.
Yeah, but most of the time they're going to other conferences to officiate.
I was gonna say, but like you said, they get rotated throughout the entire NCAA.
Yeah, so I don't ever remember
D2.
I don't ever remember seeing the same officials twice in college.
To include
D2, and I got somebody who can speak on that.
I got one.
Can't come on here, yeah.
And she'll never come on here. Cause my ex-wife, she's a college official now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. She done moved up to that.
She do high school. She do all 3 levels.
Okay.
But she just got certified to do college, and now she's been doing college games.
That's cool.
I mean, she'll tell you. She'll be like, "Shit, I have to travel to Austin, or I got to travel to. Sometimes she got to go to Baylor. Up in the Baylor area, wherever. She ain't doing D1 games, but she doing D2. But regardless, they get rotated around because she's certified to do D1 games.
Yeah.
So I mean, but that every time I watch a basketball game, I don't watch it as a fan. I watch it like I'm an official.
I can't do that.
Like I'm still officiating because look, you can because
Oh, I don't want to.
because you'll look at it, you'll look at a foul that they done called for OKC and like, yeah, I'll take it, but that wasn't no foul, or that wasn't this, or that wasn't that.
I mean, I would do that even as a player.
I'm just saying. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
But that's how I watch. That's how I watch. But I love my Sixers. But when I be looking at the game,
you're fucking terrible, man.
Foul.
These motherfuckers can't defend. This coach.
Which game you watching?
OU OSU.
Oh yeah, I stopped watching.
They in Norman.
But I mean, it's just crazy. But that's what's really fucking up the game is that the fact that these referees they're not clock watching. They're watching the game. They want to see what John Morant do, especially if there's somebody explosive on, a human highlight film on the court. John Morant is a human highlight film. LeBron, they're gonna be watching, but because LeBron gonna do some because he's the best player in the league right now.
They need 4 officials. The G League experimented with that. I went to a game where they was experimenting with that, and
they got 4
because
they got 4.
No, on the court,
floor.
Oh, you talking about 4-man instead of 3-man?
Yeah. The G League experimented with that. I went to an Oklahoma City Blue game. They had 4 officials. I talked to one of them. Matter of fact, he officiated. I can tell you who he is when I see him in a game. I talked to him. I said, so are they experimenting with going to 4 officials? He like, yeah. His position was at half court in the middle of the floor.
So they wasn't doing a rotation. That's what I was gonna say. The only problem I would see is with the rotation because you got the A, the B, and the C.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So when there's a fast break, he's taking off. But when that shot goes up, he's already moving back towards the other end of the floor. That alleviates some officials leaving too early, missing fouls on rebounds and other stuff.
Because his primary job is to take off as soon as the shot go up.
Exactly. And that way they ain't missing no fouls on no fast break either.
He's what
would be something like that.
He's what would be the C. Now he's, I guess you would call it the D. Because the C is at half court.
Apparently they didn't go to it. So
the C is always the one that's over there is sitting over there by the scoreboard. Because if you notice, there's always a referee over there by the table.
Yeah,
he's always over. That's the C, and then the A, the B is opposite of him, but he's down below the 28-foot line, and then the trail or the lead, whatever way they going, is he's sitting running the baseline. And it's the A-B. But shit, I mean, I hated 2-man.
Yeah, that's tough.
2-man is hard.
I hated 2-man.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking hated 2-man.
2-man
that's what mostly they do. That's mostly what they do at AAU. They 2-man. 3-man until they get the championship.
One ref is horrible.
So
I've done that too.
That's horrible.
Yeah,
my partner.
You shouldn't even play a game if it's only one official.
One ref is horrible.
So here's my officiating thing. And Colleen, if you go take the test, get into one of them officiating crews, and tell them you don't want to do nothing but the SAS and whatever on post in Colleen, because they pay $35 a game versus
I almost did that shit.
Versus playing on post and minus doing college and high school.
What's going on?
I was making $500 a month in basketball during basketball season because I would go do YS games because they would have 9-10 games on Friday and then again on Saturday, and I'm doing them games, but it's just two of us. We was making bucks, and then I was doing unit level.
I'd be a bad ref.
Yeah, I like watching the game too much. I'd rather coach than officiate.
I'm too much of a coach to be a ref.
Yeah, that's
I
what
got
I'm saying.
yelled at but I got yelled at by a parent for that one day until it happened to their team. Because the YS, I stopped the game. I called the foul, and I reported the foul, and then I walked over to the kid. I told the tape, "Hey, my time." I walked over to the coach and the kid. I said, "Call the kid over here," and I explained to him what he did wrong, why I was calling the foul. And the parents in the stands got mad because I did that until their kid did it.
Mhm.
And I walked over I did the same exact thing. I reported he got the foul because he, I'm officiating the game, but I'm telling the kid what he's doing wrong, what he did wrong. That started making my job easier because a lot of these kids, after a while, they wasn't traveling, they wasn't double dribbling, they wasn't fouling like they, like usual, like they were. And I was doing because a lot of the coaches, if you officiate a SAS, a lot of the coaches are doing it just because they're military and they want that military outstanding volunteer service medal.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why they fucking doing it. They're not trying to keep, you'll see some of them that want to actually physically coach the kids and teach kids and make sure they doing the right job. They playing the game the right way. But shit, that was most of the shit that I was running into. So I could never really watch the game as an official. I hated that. And you got officials that ain't never played basketball before. And this is what they're doing. But me,
I have people who defend those kind of people. I have people who defend coaches who ain't never played the game. Like Mike Leach had never played football before. There's always exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you ain't played the sport, I don't want to play for you. How you gonna tell me to get down on the floor and hustle when your ass ain't never got on the floor to hustle?
Exactly. That was like my major thing with my fellow officials was how you gonna tell somebody that they travel, or how you gonna tell somebody what's a block and what ain't a block, what's an offensive foul or a charge as they was calling it, now a block charge. How can you make that call and you don't know what the fucking call is?
By the book. By the book says this. This is how I interpret the rule. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And I had to do nuance.
It's a lot of nuance to sports, period.
And there was a dude in Germany.
Which one?
He only did unit level. You ain't never seen. He only did unit level in K-Town.
What was his name?
Was it Romero or some shit? I forget the.
Oh, okay.
Q put me on it. It was me, him, and Rush. And Q walked up to me and Rush and was like, "Yo, y'all need to teach him.
God damn it.
He needs to learn the game of basketball.
Yeah.
Being official." Q was dirty, but like unit level, like if you really like knew Q, man, Q was straight. He would teach you.
Q pissed me off, man. Q the one who told me you can't get all the charges. Motherfucker, if I'm there to get them, you should be giving them to me. Yeah, he pissed me off with that, man. Giggling and shit.
I mean, this dude, he called a foul. If I'm standing up underneath the basket, like literally, if I put my hand up, I can grab the net. And you coming and shooting and you making a layup and you run into me, what is that?
That's a block.
Or it's either a block or I'm not calling it.
A block or a no call.
This dude was calling a offensive foul. And so the first time I really didn't see, I went like this. I gave him the sign like I can't see. I didn't see it.
Fucking guy.
And I just let it go. And he made the call. I just let it go. And I told the ref, hey, I didn't see it, but I'll keep an eye on it. You ain't gonna worry. I'll keep an eye on it. That's what you how you get a coach to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I ain't
So
saying I'll keep an eye on it.
let me vent real quick, man. Motherfuckers be wondering why I talk about SGA shooting too goddamn much. We just lost to Houston. He went 7 of 23. 0 for 3 from 3. 10 of 10 from the free throw line. Hold up.
Close the
Hold
game.
up. Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
So he had what, 24?
23 points. Oh no, he had 24 points. Yeah. 24 points. So hold up. The last game we played was Golden State. He went 10 for 24, 1 or 2 from 3, 10 of 10 from the free throw line. Let's see.
He won a what from the what? 1 or 3 from the free throw line?
10 of 10 from the free throw line. 1 or 3
10
from
of
3.
10, okay. Oh, I was about to say, if he shot 33% for the free throw line, we got problems.
He did a little better against Cleveland. I'm saying he shoots a lot, man. There are a lot of possessions where he comes down and nobody ever touches the ball, man. Lucky for us, they got a bunch of people who know he ain't gonna pass the ball, so they'll just go and hustle and get the offensive rebound when he misses. He don't make nobody better, man. People get mad when I say trade SGA, but all they see is him scoring a lot of points, scoring points. But they don't see everybody sitting around watching him go in there and 1-on-5 shooting bad shots. Houston had all 5 men packed in the lane like Golden State did. He's still going up 1-on-5 and not pass the ball.
So let me ask you this
I'm
question.
good, man. I'm going there. Houston coming on Saturday. I'll be there. I'll sit there with my mouth shut and not say nothing. But this dude, man, he pisses me off. When Josh
It's about
Giddey
like Philly and Orlando.
He should be playing off the ball, but you know why? Because we got a coach or whatever the fuck you want to call that clown who don't know no plays. If you want SGA shooting, run him off of screens. Do something. But you know why you can't run him off of screens? Because he can't catch and shoot like that. He's a set shooter. He's a spot up shooter. Or he's driving to the basket. That's all he got in his game. That's it.
Let me ask you this
Easy
question.
to guard. Teams guard him like Golden State would guard Russell Westbrook. Y'all remember how Golden State would guard Russell Westbrook?
They played off him.
Because they know he don't pass the ball.
Shoot it.
Yeah, they dare him to shoot. We'd rather you shoot than you be getting 12, 13, 14 assists, setting up your teammates, getting them into the game, and now everybody's hot.
So let me ask you this question, because I had this fucking argument with a lot of fucking people. And I'm exactly what you said was how SGA don't make nobody around him better. So that the GOAT argument for me to my homeboy, who's from Cleveland. So I told him he biased anyway because LeBron from Cleveland.
Yeah.
I said, how many players did LeBron play with that he made fucking better?
A lot.
How many?
He made a few.
Yeah.
He made some.
Now,
You said he was gonna get Booby Gibson paid. He got him paid. He got what's the big name? The tall dude.
So that was my question. But the follow on was
Thompson?
how many people did
Varejao?
Jordan made?
Ilgauskas?
Yeah.
How many versus? So my question was, how many people did LeBron make better versus Jordan?
Well, Jordan had a different role. Jordan's job was to score.
Yeah.
It was, but even in his role as a scorer, he still made everybody else around him. Tony Kukoc wouldn't have been no superstar if he wouldn't have went to Chicago.
Look, LeBron's made a lot of people better. He's got a lot of people paid that shouldn't have been paid.
Yeah, for real.
So he's made a lot of people better.
But is it more than Jordan? And to be honest, I don't like Jordan. I'm not a Jordan fan, nor am I a LeBron fan. I don't like neither one of them. If it ain't Dr. J, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I am, because I know one of his shoe sizes is a half size bigger than the other. So why do I know that? Because I was a Jordan
Lord have
fanatic.
mercy.
Yeah.
You like my homeboy. When I
Yeah.
first joined the army, I had a
Yeah,
homeboy
Jordan.
his name was Donald Howard. That motherfucker he didn't wear nothing but Jordans. Even for PT, he wore Jordans.
Like I
Until
said,
he
growing
saw,
up, man. Growing up, when he was at North Carolina, I go play. I'm Michael Jordan.
man, this motherfucker knew everything about Michael Jordan. All the way down to he had a picture of Jordan wearing Converse. And I seen him. His name was Donald Howard. I seen him wearing some Converse. And I was like, dude, Jordan ain't never wear Converse. And that motherfucker said, come
Yeah,
to
he
the
did.
he went into the magazine and he pointed and I
Freshman year
said,
of college,
damn,
I think they
this
wore
motherfucker
Converse.
his first year of college.
Even I know
They
that.
wore-
But yeah,
They wore fucking Converse. But see, I wasn't a Jordan fan like that.
yeah, I know.
I
I was a
didn't
North
give a
Carolina
shit.
fan, and then when
Yeah,
Michael
I
Jordan
wasn't a
got
North-
there, I was like, "Yo, this dude right
I
here,
was a-
man, this dude."
I was a Temple and Villanova
John
fan.
Chaney, yeah.
Because our high school championship games, like when we made the playoffs, it was always played at the Palestra, which is Villanova.
Uh-huh.
So we always had to go down to Villanova to play. So I just fell in love with Villanova because
What player am I thinking about that went to Temple?
Ed
Jones,
Pinckney.
Aaron McKee, Derek Jones.
Eddie Jones went to.
Yeah, I know they went, but it was a point guard that went there.
You talking about the light skinned dude?
Mark Macon.
I can't remember his name.
Mark Macon. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, Mark Macon. He paperback brown like the rest of us.
I like Mark Macon, man. That dude could go. He could go.
It was a kid with a Muslim name, light skin. He was a 2-guard / small forward. He went to Temple too.
Don't LaSalle is in Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I live
St.
close to
Joe's.
LaSalle. St. Joe's.
Lionel Simmons.
Lionel Simmons went to LaSalle. No, yeah, Lionel Simmons went to LaSalle. I was thinking Hank Gathers. I was about to say
Nah, that's Loyola Marymount.
Him and Bo Kimball from Philly.
Bo, yeah.
Where did they went there?
Huh? You breaking up, Pep?
They went somewhere else before they went out there.
Who, Bo Kimball and Hank Gathers?
And Hank Gathers? Nah, they went straight to. I think they went straight to Loyola Marymount.
So that story was lying.
Let's see.
I'm not sure because I know. What's Bo Kimball went to Simon Gratz.
No. I'm saying so
Rasheed Wallace
out of
went to the high school
because they were supposed to be rivals in high school. That again, I'm the youngest one on here, so I saw the movie about them.
Oh no, I got to look that up too. I didn't know Hank Gathers was from Philly.
So on the movie, they was rivals in high school in Philly.
Come on, y'all, let's go get in the cup.
They both got.
He started with USC.
They went to one school before that, and they wasn't playing.
Yeah.
And then they both went out to Loyola Marymount.
To Loyola Marymount.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hank Gathers started at USC, but transferred with teammate Bo Kimball to Loyola Marymount.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when Hank Gathers got announced that
I didn't know Bo Kimball was from Philly.
Oh, I knew Bo Kimball was. I didn't know Hank Gathers. I thought Hank Gathers was from like. I thought he was from the Boston area because it was such a big thing because Boston drafted him #1, and I thought it was because he was also from that area too.
Nah, Boston didn't draft him. He died in college.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he got drafted by Boston. It was
that's Len Bias.
Yeah, Len Bias got drafted. Yeah,
that's who I was confused.
Hey, that Boston team is gonna be loaded.
Yeah, I'm thinking Len Bias. Len Bias was from Maryland.
Oh, I played against his little brother. Hey, man, they was gonna be loaded in Boston.
And then they got Reggie Lewis.
Yeah,
they was gonna be stacked.
That's just like the argument I had with a dude that when I told him North Carolina, if all them kids would have stayed 4 years, there wouldn't have been too many NCAA championships that did not have NC Tar Heels next to them. There wouldn't have been too many.
Not during that time.
Not even because he was like, "Oh, Duke would have beat them," and I'm like,
Duke had a hard time with Stackhouse and Rasheed Wallace as freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
So think of them as freshmen. and then Antoine and Vince Carter as seniors.
And Vince Carter, Oak Elijah,
Nah.
Ed Cota, Shammond Williams, Danny Green. Them cats was something different in Carolina.
Yep.
But that's what. But I tell people, I'm like, man, if all them kids would have stayed together, and they did, all of them did 4 years, North Carolina would be the greatest dynasty in college basketball.
You know, but if Vince Carter and Antoine Jameson stayed, I don't know if Sheed and Stackhouse would have went there. I don't know if they'd have went.
Possibly. But they'd have been fresh off a championship. They'd have been fresh off a championship, so Stackhouse would have went. Jameson would have went.
Y'all go ahead, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Hey, this is episode 77 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast, man. We about to get up out of here. We'll see y'all. What's today? Sunday. For episode 78. I don't know what we're gonna have to talk about, but we're gonna find something to talk about, man. We appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight, man.
Even if it's we telling y'all fuck y'all.
For Pep and G and BA, we're gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all take it easy. Peace. We out.